have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the return man decides to signal fair. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And here's the handoff. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the tailback's got it again.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Powering through. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Looking to throw it deep. Catch made wide open way downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Dogs will crank up the tempo.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Lets it go quickly. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. First down here for this offense. A new set of downs after that completion.
Let's go. Go. Gorilla. Longer.
Scanning the field. It's back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's got some room. Can he get there? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Well, the quarterback makes the correct read there, and the result is a big gain.
What I like here, Chris, is the ball handling by this quarterback on the read option. The defender commits down to the back. He does a nice job of being able to see that, pulls it out, and it gets upfield north and south for the first down. Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coming up, second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now it's third down and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll get him down that time. And And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Evans. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air, it's Milroe. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pop over the middle. It's Evans. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6. An extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
But here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Back to pass. It's back. It's a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You'll take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Running play called on third and short. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I talked to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, hit as he throws. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced him.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Look at this, he'll go deep again. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40, at the 30 now, at the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Picks.